In this video, I'll show you how I created these color wheels using different watercolor brands and why I created them. Hi, I am Bianca. I am a watercolor artist. I create watercolor tutorials and art supplies reviews. So stay with me until the end if you want to know how to create a color wheel. My watercolor palette is from different artist-grade watercolor brands. I have Winsor & Newton Professionals, Daniel Smith, Core, and one from Shinhan PWC and White Knights. In this video, I'll show you the different primary colors from the main 3 brands I have in my palette to create color wheels. I created 6 color wheels because I want to get to know more about the colors I have. And I'll tell you 5 more reasons later. I created swatches and videos of these brands. If you are curious about the brands I use, you can tap the card on the top to get to know them more. Or you may click the link in the description box after this video. In creating a color wheel, you can start with any of the primary colors. And then make sure to skip a space because you will put a mix of the 2 colors in between. I usually start with red, then yellow, and then blue. I know this is a bit odd and interesting to create a color wheel in a flower shape with 6 petals. We have 3 primary colors, and the reason I have 6 petals is to put the mix of the 2 primary colors in between them. I started with Winsor & Newton Professional Watercolors. I only have a few colors of this brand, and the colors were selected and bought separately and not in a set. Here, I used Winsor Red, Cadmium Lemon, and Winsor Blue Red shade. The blue and the red are warm colors, while the yellow is cool tone. After swatching the primary colors, I mix the 2 colors on the paper to create the secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. I did this also with the other brands. The next 2 color wheels are from Daniel Smith Essential Watercolor Set. What you can see now is the color wheel of the warm colors in the set that includes Pyro Scarlet, New Gamboge, and French Ultramarine. Here, I'm creating the color wheel of the cool colors from Daniel Smith Essential Watercolor Set. The colors I have here are Quinacridone Rose, Hansa Yellow Light, and Phthalo Blue Green shade. If you are a beginner in watercolors and have a budget, I highly recommend Daniel Smith Essential Watercolor Set. It has two sets of primaries, warm and cool, so you can create beautiful mixes for painting flowers, landscapes, portraits, and a lot more. On the fourth color wheel, I have the Core High Chroma set. I use the quinacridone magenta, quinacridone gold, and cobalt teal. If you find this video helpful, kindly tap the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and remember to tap the bell so YouTube will let you know if I uploaded a new video. The next color wheel is my favorite warm colors from different brands. I have Winsor Red, Coarse Naples Yellow Deep, and Winsor Blue Red Shade. Winsor Blue is my second favorite warm blue, and my favorite blue is from Daniel Smith French Ultramarine. For some reason, I wrote Winsor Blue instead of French Ultramarine. And finally, my favorite cool colors are quinacridone rose, Hansa yellow light, and phthalo blue green shade. After creating these color wheels, I just realized they are just a repeat of the third color wheel, which is at the top. Oh well. Anyway, in this color wheel, it has more pigment than water compared to the first one. If you would like to create your color wheel in a flower shape like this, you can get the flower color wheel outline drawing by checking the link in the description box below. So, why did I create these color wheels? Number one, for me to easily see how the colors look on a color wheel. I would like to cut them and put a ring to bind them or just leave them as it is in one paper. Number two, the reason for making them in a flower shape with overlapping petals is to easily see how transparent the colors are. Number three, it will be easy for me to see how the colors are with the underpainting of each of the colors. Number four, for me to easily see how the colors look mixed with more of the other on the sides. Number five, these would help me more in selecting the color mixes with my favorite colors from different brands. If you find this video helpful, check this playlist of my art supplies to get to know more about the paints I use. I also recommend watching this next video if you are starting with watercolors.